The art of being alone is not about loneliness, it is about mastery of the self. It is about finding strength where others see weakness, discovering peace where others feel fear, and embracing solitude not as an absence, but as a presence of self, a presence of clarity, a presence of power. Too often, we are conditioned to believe that being alone is something to be avoided, something to be feared, something to escape from. Society teaches us that constant interaction, validation, and approval from others define our worth. But the truth is, the most powerful individuals in history, the ones who have shaped civilizations, written timeless masterpieces, and achieved the impossible, were those who learned to master the art of being alone. Solitude is not isolation, it is liberation. When you learn to be alone, you are no longer controlled by the need for external validation. You no longer seek approval to feel complete. You realize that your worth is not dependent on how many people like you, how many friends surround you, or how much attention you receive. Instead, you recognize that true fulfillment comes from within. It is in the stillness of solitude that you hear your own voice, the voice that is often drowned out by the noise of the world. It is in the moments of being alone that you come face to face with your true self, without masks, without pretense, without the need to impress. People fear being alone because they are afraid of their own thoughts. They are afraid of facing their insecurities, their past mistakes, their unfulfilled dreams. But running from yourself will never bring peace. The only way to conquer your fears is to confront them. Solitude gives you the space to do that. It allows you to reflect, to grow, to evolve. It forces you to acknowledge your weaknesses so that you can transform them into strengths. The person who can sit in silence and be completely at ease with themselves possesses a power that is unshakable. When you learn to be alone, you develop self-reliance. You stop depending on others to make you happy, to make you feel loved, to make you feel valuable. You understand that happiness is not given, it is created. You realize that love begins within, that self-worth is not dictated by external factors but by the relationship you have with yourself. This is the kind of independence that breeds confidence. When you no longer need anyone to complete you, you become the master of your destiny. You choose your path, you shape your future, you dictate the terms of your life. Many people surround themselves with others not because they enjoy company, but because they fear solitude. They fill their days with distractions, with endless conversations, with noise, because silence terrifies them. But true strength is found in embracing silence, in using solitude as a tool for growth. It is in these quiet moments that you discover your purpose, your passions, your deepest desires. It is in solitude that you craft the blueprint of your life without the influence of others' opinions, without the limitations that society places upon you. Think of the greatest minds in history, philosophers, artists, visionaries. They did not find their genius in crowded rooms, in constant social interaction. They found it in solitude, in the depths of their own minds, in the quiet moments where they could truly think, create, and innovate. Solitude is the breeding ground of greatness. It is where ideas are born, where revolutions begin, where transformation takes place. Being alone also teaches you resilience. When you no longer depend on others to lift you up, you learn to stand on your own. You become unbreakable. You develop an inner strength that cannot be shaken by rejection, by failure, by loss. Because you understand that everything you need is already within you. You do not need the world's validation when you validate yourself. You do not need approval when you know your own worth. This is the power of solitude. But solitude is not just about strength, it is about peace. When you are comfortable being alone, you no longer feel the need to chase happiness in the external world. You find it in the simple things, in the quiet mornings, in the beauty of nature, in the depth of a good book, in the stillness of your own mind. You realize that joy is not something to be pursued, it is something to be discovered within. You begin to appreciate your own company, to enjoy your own presence, to find fulfillment in simply being. The art of being alone is not about withdrawing from the world, it is about engaging with it on your own terms. It is about understanding that solitude is not emptiness, but fullness. It is about realizing that you are enough, just as you are. It is about embracing the journey of self-discovery, of personal growth, of transformation. It is about becoming so secure in yourself that no external force can shake your peace. There will be moments in life when you stand alone, not because you have to, but because you choose to. Because you understand that solitude is where you find clarity, where you gain strength, where you cultivate wisdom. And when you master the art of being alone, you will never feel lonely again. You will walk through life with confidence, knowing that no matter what happens, you are enough. This is the truth that many fear to accept. You do not need anyone else to complete you. You are already whole. The world may tell you otherwise. It may convince you that you need constant companionship, endless distractions, external validation. But those who truly understand life know that the greatest power lies in mastering oneself. And that mastery begins with embracing solitude. So if you find yourself alone, do not despair. Do not rush to fill the silence. Do not seek company simply to escape your own thoughts. Instead, sit with yourself. Listen, reflect, grow. Find the beauty in solitude, the strength in silence, the power in self-reliance. Because the moment you truly embrace being alone, you unlock a level of freedom, confidence, and peace that few ever achieve. This is the art of being alone. And once you master it, you will never fear solitude again. You will welcome it, cherish it, use it as a tool for transformation. You will walk through life with an unshakable sense of self, knowing that you are not alone, you are with yourself. And that is enough.